Hey everybody, it's Krista with Eat Real America. So what I wanted to show you today is we are going to make a goat and vegetable curry. And yes, I said goat meat. So if you have never had goat meat or don't even know where to check it out, so here in Wichita, one of our local farmers or producers at our Kansas Grown Farmers Market, they sell goat meat. And so if you have no idea in your area, I highly recommend look into it at your farmer's market or even go to a local meat shop and ask about it. Because, you know, goat meat is eaten in all parts of the world, but we don't eat a lot of it because it's really not readily available. And let's be honest, it has a perception that a lot of people think it's gamey and it's tough. And so between the perception and it's hard to find, we just don't eat a whole lot of it. But we are super excited that we were able to get some from this local farmer. And so we have got bone-in stew meat that, you know, there's all kinds of cuts. It's similar to lamb. There's all different kinds of cuts of goat meat. So I definitely encourage you to ask about the different cuts. The reason that we're using this one is it works perfectly in curry. You know, goat, everybody's wondering, what does it taste like? You know, goat actually, everybody has a different opinion. Some people say it tastes like beef. Some people say it tastes like lamb. Some people say it tastes like venison. So I'm not even going to tell you what we think it tastes like because I want you to form your own opinion. I want you to go get some goat meat and check it out and try it and then let us know what you think. But goat meat is actually one of the healthiest red meats. It is actually lower in calories and lower in saturated fat than beef, chicken, or pork. So it definitely is something to check out. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a recipe in the slow cooker for a couple of reasons. First, because goat meat, actually you're going to have most success if you cook it slow. It's going to be more tender and it's just going to be more enjoyable. And then let's be honest, we love the slow cooker because it helps meals come together super easy, as you know, less hands-on as possible. So what we're going to do, we've got a pound of goat meat here, and so we're going to put it in the slow cooker. You could definitely use 2 pounds in this recipe. This is going to serve 4 people. So if you definitely want more than that or leftovers, then I highly recommend do 2 pounds of goat meat. So then we have got 1 sweet potato. It's just about a medium-sized sweet potato. I did not even peel it. So it is just cut into bite-sized pieces. And then we've got 1 red onion, and then 1 red bell pepper. And then we are going to add a tablespoon of melted butter. And now, so curry, typical curry, has got a ton of spices in it because that's what loads it with flavor. So we have got a mixture of everything from cardamom, cloves, turmeric, chili powder, paprika, a teaspoon of salt, cumin, and red pepper flakes and cayenne. And so that, you can go check out the recipe on eatrealamerica.com for all the specifics of the spices. But so we're going to dump all the spices in there. Now we are going to add 4 garlic cloves. And you could definitely also, while you're doing your dried spices, you could definitely also do a teaspoon of garlic powder or granulated garlic. So once we get all that in there, now there's still just a couple of things left. So we're going to throw 1 bay leaf in. And then, now you could also use ground ginger. We're going to use fresh ginger. And so I have a great ginger tip because, you know, when you buy fresh ginger and it sits in your refrigerator and it starts to go bad within days. So this trick is excellent. So I want you to put it in a freezer bag and keep it in the freezer. Just keep it in there all the time. Then when you're ready to use it, pull it out. Now I don't even peel it. So find, you know, either cut off or have a flat end. Take a microplane zester, and then we're just gonna grate it. Now you of course can peel it. It's easier to peel it with a spoon before you freeze it, but then just grate it, and we're gonna do about an inch piece of ginger or about a tablespoon of fresh ginger. And that's gonna add a ton of flavor. But again, you could also use ground ginger. So when I am done with this, I would just pop it back in my freezer bag and keep it in the freezer. And that way you will always have fresh ginger and it won't go bad. Now, you're probably wondering at this point, there's no liquid in here. And you're absolutely right, not yet. So the lamb is actually gonna release its own liquid. And so by not adding any liquid yet, this is also gonna give it the opportunity for the onions to caramelize. So we have got the slow cooker set on low, and we're gonna do for 8 hours. And you could do 8 to 9. It doesn't have to be perfect. But in the last hour, so the last hour before it's all ready to serve, we're gonna add 2 cans of diced tomatoes with their juice and some garam masala and some chopped kale. And then tonight we're gonna serve it. You could serve it over rice or your favorite whole grain. We're actually gonna serve it over cauliflower rice. So we are going to let this cook and then come back and we'll finish it up. Okay, so we're back. It's been 8 hours. And so an hour ago, we added, so 2 cans, 2 15-ounce cans of diced tomatoes, a teaspoon of garam masala, and a cup of chopped kale, just the leaves of the kale. So then I stirred it and I added a half a cup of water. And that is just added to kind of get the curry to your consistency. So start with half a cup. If you feel like you want it to be a little thinner, then add a little bit more. You won't need more than a cup max. And we added half a cup and we think that's just perfect. It smells awesome in here. So what we have got is we did the spiced riced cauliflower, and this recipe is also on eatrealamerica.com. So basically this is just riced cauliflower with some spices that complement the curry. So we are going to spoon this up and then put some curry on top. And so it's nice and saucy. The meat is tender. And you're gonna wanna pull the bay leaf out of there too before you serve it. And then, let's move this out of the way so you can see better. And then we're gonna top it with some green onions just to kind of make it look pretty. We picked those up at the farmer's market too. So voila, dinner. We've got a massage kale salad with the slow cooker goat and vegetable curry. These are all on eatrealamerica.com, so I would love for you to check it out. And you know, in our real food journey, there's so many things that we thought we didn't like until we tried them in the right flavor combinations, and it has opened up our world amazingly. So I encourage you to check out goat meat. If you've never had it before, try it and let us know what you think. So enjoy and see you soon.